Hey everybody, welcome back to Tabletop Escapades. We are in the middle of combat. Always the best way to start a session. But it's okay. I'm excited to play some D&D. There should be some good stuff coming away. This is actually kind of an interesting encounter. Just to get you guys caught up real quick, very quick refresher. They're fighting 4 different Death Knights. The Death Knights have advantage.
Are they Horde or Alliance?
What's that?
Are they Horde or Alliance?
Third faction.
They are Forsaken.
I've never even heard of that.
Oh, thank you, Ben.
You're welcome. It is Horde. You're right. It is just Horde. But try to be cute, damn it.
Hey, Warcraft 3 starts out, though, they're not part of the
They're
Horde.
not.
No,
Exactly.
because they're
Yeah.
mindless slaves of the... But they don't become the Forsaken until they're freed. That's like
Okay.
their title.
Yeah. It's the undead.
All right.
Yeah.
Don't try to outlaw me, Hubert.
Unhinged.
Yeah,
we're unhinged.
Everything is Horde.
We're all
if
on
there's
edge,
ever a
dude.
question of is it Horde or Alliance, it's always Horde.
Yeah.
Anyway, you're fighting 4 different Death Knights. They are caught in Everard's black tentacles from Therese. They're getting all tangled up. Those black tentacles are not getting cut up by a blade wall because Pomper is banished right now, and the crew is trying to unbanish him by breaking the concentration of one of the Death Knights. The Death Knights are protecting a crystal. We kind of need to investigate that crystal, see what's going on. But let us not waste any more time. However, we're going to waste a little bit more time because there was a correction in the YouTube comments that was actually correct, and I just totally missed. And Kyle brought it up to me, so thank you, Kyle. Stinking Cloud does obscure vision. It's a heavily obscured area if they're inside of it, and they are inside of it, which effectively causes the blindness condition. So ability checks that require sight, they have disadvantage on, and attack rolls against them have advantage, and they have disadvantage on attack rolls while they're in that heavily obscured area. So that was a good correction that actually makes Stinking Cloud not worthless, and so we're happy to see that.
All right.
We're happy to see that.
Please imagine, like, it's a thick... you cannot see through this stinky cloud.
Yeah.
Great.
Yeah.
It's thick with stank.
Throw
Yes.
some grease in there and we're set.
Do we all think it's yellow? I see it as yellow.
see it
I've
as like
always
a
envisioned it as like kind of a putrid yellow.
Yellowish
Yeah.
green, yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah. Like that wall almost.
If you'd like to send your interpretations of what Stinking Cloud looks like.
So,
Send a
us
jar.
What it smells like.
Yeah. Send a jar.
Yeah.
No, don't do that, please.
Okay. So first up on the list, we have Zemnar.
So they're in the tentacles.
They're in the tentacles and a Stinking Cloud.
God, dude, I can't do anything. Like, know where they are.
Yeah.
Oh,
That is the other thing is if they are in a heavily obscured area, it is harder for you guys to make out their specific position.
Yeah. We give them...
What if you're psychic? What if your
Are you
character...
psychic?
I mean, I can read minds.
You
Does
can't-
that include locational data?
Yes.
Just talk to their mind. Where are you?
Mental sonar.
Where are you?
Where is this? I'm thinking.
I have like
using-
5 D&D tabs open on my phone right now.
Cerebro.
Cerebro could do it.
Cerebro could do it.
Dude, Cerebro.
I'm basically Cerebro.
Powers. Cerebro.
Cerebro. Mobile Cerebro.
Man, it's funny how essential Cerebro is to so many X-Men movies.
Yeah. And the cartoon, dude. He was always
Cartoon.
always going in there. And the Danger Room. The Danger Room was like how every episode started.
Danger
Yeah.
Night.
And it went wrong like once a season.
Yeah.
Like
It's out of control.
yeah, the Danger Room is actually dangerous today.
Ben.
Yes.
I'm thinking of using Guardian of Faith, but it says I cast it in an unoccupied space of your choice that you can see within range, and I don't know how well I can see or visibility.
So you're actually in a pretty wide room, a big circular room, and so what you could do is you could just try to cast it within the Stinking Cloud. The Stinking Cloud is a 20-foot radius.
Mm-hmm.
Or what you could do is you could set it, in front of the Stinking Cloud. So if they go out of this death
Yeah.
trap, they go in another
That's
death trap.
okay. That's what I want to do. I just want to have this sucker out there, ready to go.
This guy's awesome.
Out of one death trap into
He's got the lingua
Because
shield.
like I can't run in there or try to run in there because I'll get smacked by tentacles.
Yeah, you will.
So I'd rather
Sorry
not.
about it.
And I don't have Flame Strike anymore to use it, dude.
If anyone wants me to call off the stink, I can do
It's
it.
too late, man. Let it stink.
I can call it off. If you want to call it
Yeah,
off.
waste your
Let it
turn.
sting.
All
Let
right.
it sting.
Call
You made
off.
this bed.
Use Giga Slash, Brad.
Giga Gash. I'll
Giga
use.
Gash.
One of these days I want to try summoning a greater demon, but the problem is if I lose control of it, it goes crazy and just
I
starts
can't
attacking
control it.
everything around it.
Summon
So,
Mal'Ganis.
let's
Okay.
do that.
Yeah.
So any hostile creature that moves within 10 feet of the Guardian for the first time must pass a dexterity save. It takes 20 radiant damage on a failed save, or half as much damage on a success. Cool. So you're just basically setting it in front of the
yeah.
stinking cloud. Cool.
Much else.
No problem.
Wish I could throw light.
Can other people see the Guardian of Faith?
I don't know.
Oh, yeah.
Probably.
What does your Guardian of Faith look like?
Regis.
My Guardian of
You're
Faith.
obsessed today.
Yeah.
Oh man, I imagine it is like something like some powerful animal that Zunmar would think is sick. It's a
does-
bear, dude. It's a
Nice.
bear.
And he does get the shield still. He's got like a sword and a shield.
Yeah, it's a bear standing with a sword
Yeah.
and shield, just been like.
Grizzly bear,
Does the
polar bear,
shield
Grizzly.
have?
It's grizzly.
Does the shield have the symbol of Lingua on it?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Oh yeah. Keep it canon, baby.
Zemna, it is beautiful.
Thanks. I know. It's a mighty beast.
Hey, Villian. What does your little spirit creature look like, huh?
He looks like a knight in armor.
That's pretty lame.
Yeah, it's when he gets a little higher or a little better at his spells, he can change its form better. It's a very basic form right now.
I'm sorry to disappoint you, Zemna.
It's okay, you'll get there in time, don't worry about it.
That's pretty touching. Good bros.
They're good, bros.
Okay, so Pomper, it is your turn. You are banished at the
Oh,
moment.
jeez. Rolling it out.
Yeah, unfortunately, there's very little you can do.
You do not sense existence.
You do not sense existence.
Do I see or hear anything?
What does nothingness feel like?
Nothing.
Okay, great. Good answer to
What
that,
if it's
actually.
just the end of Hubert? After everything you've been through. It'd be crazy.
I would be.
It would be.
It'd be crazy.
It'd be crazy.
Crazy way to go out.
That's some
It'd be a
Game
crazy
of
way to
Thrones
go out.
action right there.
What do we get? We get like 10 minutes, though? How long? We get 1 minute.
1 minute to. We just have to hurt the one who banished him,
Yeah.
and he should come back.
All right,
Yeah.
do I roll something, Ben? You said?
You were in a harmless demiplane.
Yeah, no, you're just
Harmless.
incapacitated.
Yeah.
Oh, so
You're
you
just
see?
floating there.
So
Yeah.
you exist?
No, you're incapacitated.
You are incapacitated,
You
yes.
experience. You don't experience this at all.
Got it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So I don't know anything.
And then if we don't
Drews is
hit
like,
it,
let me tell you about banishment.
Let me tell you about banishment. I know a thing or two about banishment.
and then if we don't hit it within the minute, then you're just
Then he's gone forever.
yeah.
Or, well, I guess technically he is flung back to his original plane of existence.
And that has ceased to exist.
But since it's gone, as far as we know, yeah, he would go nowhere.
If I die, I want it to be like Cell getting.
Kamehameha?
Just, yeah.
just where you
like
see
blown in
just
half?
down to like molecules.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
alone. Okay, that.
Yeah.
True death.
True death.
True death.
They couldn't
Yeah.
make it any more certain that
Yeah.
he's not regenerating.
Vaporize
afterwards.
him.
Yeah.
Can I make it anymore?
They were talking about getting blown in half by Kamehameha. I was like, okay,
Therese, it is your turn.
cool.
I will cast centered on I remember them being like, within the cloud and my tentacles. I will cast Synaptic Static, which is from Xanathar's Guide to Everything, page
new.
1.
This sounds-
This sounds like a,
DLC.
sounds like a
DLC
Deus Ex
item.
movie.
It's a DLC movie.
This sounds like a rejected superhero.
Yeah. I'm Synaptic Static.
I got like
Um,
Adam Jensen
I will.
vibes.
There's one risk factor to this spell in that. I'll just read it. It's 167.
I got it. I got it on the D&D 5th edition wiki.
Oh,
Nice.
that's all just online for free.
Digital world.
World.
Yeah, we're in a digital world.
You choose.
We have the books.
It's instantaneous, so it doesn't ruin the concentration of my tentacles, which I don't even know if that is concentration. But
I'm pretty sure it is
Probably,
concentration.
yeah.
Yeah.
so this doesn't ruin that. You choose a point within range and cause psychic energy to explode there. Each creature within a 20-foot radius sphere centered on a point must make an intelligence saving throw. Here's the risky part. A creature with an intelligence score of 2 or lower can't be affected by this spell, so I'm hoping they're smarter than 2. A target
Yes.
takes. Okay, cool. A target takes
Cerebro,
8d6 psychic damage on a failed save, or half as much on a successful one. After a failed save, a target has muddled thoughts for 1 minute. During that time, it rolls a d6 and subtracts the number rolled from all its attack rolls and ability checks, as well as its Constitution saving throws to maintain concentration. The target can make an intelligence saving throw at the end of each of its turns, ending the effect of itself on a success. So if they're in the stinking cloud, they would take whatever the disadvantage was and then subtract a d6 from it, I guess.
Yes, but keep in mind that the Stinging Cloud is only for ability checks that require sight or
Right.
attack rolls.
An attack roll, yeah. But yeah, so
So I think with all that in mind, the magic resistance would still apply where they have advantage on saving throws against spells and other magical effects.
but they have disadvantage on from stinking cloud. Is it just sight or is it?
It's just sight.
Oh,
so
okay,
it's
okay.
just ability. It's attacks and ability checks that require sight.
Yeah. Man, it's a bummer that all my spells make creatures make saving throws because I've got foresight all the damn time, which would give me advantage on them. Oh, well.
The good news is that they don't have good intelligence.
Whee!
Sick.
They have intelligence. I love that with this spell you can just be so stupid. It just
Yeah, it doesn't hurt you.
Okay, so your spell save DC is 18, right?
Armor core.
Correct.
Okay, so I've got to roll 8 times.
Arm forward.
Okay, the first one succeeds.
Well, it'll take half as much damage.
Sure, I'm just marking success and failure. here.
Success. Failure. And smash. Failure.
Failure.
Kyle, you're unbiased.
Okay.
I think they say defeat now. I don't think they say failure
All right,
anymore.
failure is the OG.
I'm gonna say, could Boruto defeat Krillin? Yes.
I'm gonna re-roll that. It landed between 2 numbers. Okay, that's a failure.
Whee!
Could Naruto go toe to toe with Piccolo? No.
Probably not, dude.
Really?
Well, they automatically
Piccolo
fail
is
when you
obscenely
check that it
strong,
requires
dude.
sight.
I don't know. I haven't seen Boruto, so I don't know, man.
Dude, Ninetales? Ninetales chakra, bro. Sage.
Automatically
mode.
fails any ability check that requires sight. Yep,
Yeah,
you're
just
right. You're
sight,
right.
Yeah.
Piccolo can just blow
Okay.
up the planet.
What do I have to
So
roll? 8d6.
3 of
You gotta
them.
watch some Super.
I know.
I between all the rolls, I rolled 3 17s, and their intelligence is +1.
Way to die.
So one of them failed and 3 of them succeeded, but they still take the damage.
Cool.
That's
Naruto wins.
And one
'cause
of them
he
must-
outwits Piccolo.
Roll the d6 from all of its attacks, ability checks, and concentration saves. So that's really good.
Can't wait for the comments to
The one, what's that?
Nothing.
Ben, what's your ninja way?
What's that?
What is your ninja way?
My ninja way? Yeah. I don't know. I don't have an answer to that.
Heat actions.
Yeah, it's heat action.
Heat actions.
Yeah. Huber,
The-
my ninja way is Mahomes. Mahomes is my ninja
the
way.
full damage is 22.
So 3 of them take 11, and then one of them takes 22?
I believe so.
Okay,
And then yeah, the one that took 22 is muddled.
got it.
I like that word. Get muddled, dude.
So,
Filthy little mutt black.
So Popper's free.
Yeah, it hurt all of them.
Good attack.
no, he has to make a constitution. So, the one that banished you did get damage and has to make a concentration check.
Got
If he
it.
succeeds that,
He's concentrating.
then he's
Yeah.
still banished.
Got it,
Well,
got it.
that-
he wants to hold it.
That's if
He's going for the kill.
to maintain concentration from here on out if they were muddled. But if you take damage while you're concentrating, I think it breaks it.
I have it pulled up. I got 9 tabs open. Got 9 tabs open.
World.
Got 9 tabs open. All right.
You've got concentration.
Whenever you
pulled?
take damage, this is for under concentration. Whenever you
Okay.
take damage, you are while you are concentrating on a spell, you must make a Constitution saving throw to maintain your concentration. The DC equals 10 or half the damage you take, whichever number is higher. So here, 11 would be higher than 10, so it would have to make a Constitution 11 saving throw.
He wasn't the 21,
Oh, and that'll
22
be easy
guy.
for these
Yeah.
bad boys.
So
We got to do way more damage, I guess.
Okay.
I was just trying to hit them all, you know.
I gotta move that cloud out of the way.
all right, so we're gonna have the person who is banishing Pomper make a Charisma saving throw.
Constitution save.
Constitution saving
Come
throw.
on, Bosch.
It's solid in Constitution.
I've got the big guns. I can reach out on this guy if we can't get Pomper back.
Okay, it succeeded on the Constitution saving throw. That's like the 4th time I've rolled a 17. That's crazy.
They're weighted dice. He's got weighted dice.
I'll use this one. I'll use the
Weighted one, yeah.
please, the non-weighted one. Yeah,
Check the die dealer.
they're heavier than
Loaded
my other.
dice.
my other
Loaded dice.
All right, yeah. So Pomper, you are still banished as of this moment.
Chill.
Chill.
I'll get out.
Chill.
I'll get out. I'm confident.
I'm confident.
Oh man.
Famous
Last words. Yep.
Okay, it is Kata's turn, and he's
Come on,
been
Kata.
he's been reaching out to Lingua,
Excellent.
Of course he has.
and it's like he got punched in the gut. Kata just goes, I understand, Lingua. I accept this sacrifice. And there's this radiant light that begins to cover
I like
Kata.
how Kata gets like super lingua
He
powers.
has like the sickest powers.
It comes at a cost. So Kata is casting a very powerful cleric spell right now. Okay, divine light washes out from Kata, and it coalesces you in it is soft radiance. Okay, creatures of your choice in that radius, when you cast this, shed dim light in a 5-foot radius. So all of you are going, except for Pomper, of course. You all have advantage on all saving throws.
Wow.
And other creatures have disadvantage on attack rolls against them until the spell ends.
Already had that.
But he dies. What happens?
So
Incapacitated.
he after he casts this, hold on. In addition, when a fiend or an undead hits an affected creature with a melee attack, this is actually very relevant. The aura flashes with a brilliant light. The attacker must succeed on a Constitution saving throw or be blinded until the spell ends.
Then I want for Villian and Zemnar to never have seen this spell before.
Yes, I think that is actually accurate.
And so it's just like, what?
Oh my god!
His connection is so strong.
He's the chosen one.
So Kata,
Prophecy.
We're just looking at our fingers, just like, whoa.
Kata, like a stiff wooden board, just falls flat on the ground, just like hands spread out, face eating dirt. And the other thing is, Kata is obviously a very big boy.
Mm-hmm.
He's lost some of his body mass,
Whoa.
just like instantaneously. It's almost like the light was
Taxing.
him like shedding himself almost. So, he's not conscious currently, but he gave you guys a very big buff.
Naruto sharing his chakra. Heck yeah.
All right, it is one of the Death Knight's turn. It is not the Death Knight who has banished Pomper. He'll have to roll against Everard's Black Tentacles. He'll have to make
Give him a
a
whack.
charisma saving throw. All
How long does that last?
Like a minute,
Oh, okay.
right, I'm using a different D20.
which in battle is like forever.
Yeah. I'm never gonna be able to get to these guys.
I could get rid of them too if you want me to.
Okay, I rolled a 3 and then a 20.
Oh,
Cool.
no. Come on.
Because they would still have advantage on that save.
What do they have advantage for? From?
They have magical resistance. So
Oh.
That's why
What-
we got to smack him with our hard
So not when they're
weapons.
attacking, but just when they're trying to survive.
right.
It's a dexterity saving throw, though, right?
It is no, it's a is it a dexterity saving throw?
T-Rob.
Tell me, because I rolled charisma, so I will re-roll it.
Blow him up.
Jumping in, taking. The
I think
hits.
you're right. I think it might
It's
be dexterity.
yeah.
Okay.
You
But,
know,
like,
dance around the tentacles.
That's not magic.
Yeah.
That's just a thing's trying to grab you, right?
It's-
Like, it's a spell, but it's not magical to them. It's just a thing trying to grab them. Right?
It's
The
magic.
it is an effect of the spell. That is how I've interpreted it. So they would get advantage against it because it is a spell that is trying to capture them. However,
Curious.
I think if you want to make an argument, I think an even stronger one is that because I rolled charisma, and so that's why I didn't take the stinking cloud into effect. It is dexterity. I think in order to make a dexterous move, you would need your eyes.
You'd have to see
if
it,
you
yeah.
don't have your eyes, I would argue that you automatically fail. This all feels a little flimsy at the moment.
Yeah. Lots of different effects happening at one time.
Yeah.
Stinking cloud, baby.
So what is it?
I-
You have magical
I wish
resistance?
the blinded condition was a little bit more like, if it's a dexterity or strength saving throw, you fail it. But it's just like any ability check that requires sight.
So I feel like, Ben, imagine a tentacle grabbing your leg.
Yeah.
You don't need to see it to like wiggle out of that thing.
I think you could definitely argue that. I
Yeah.
think you could argue the other way too.
If it hasn't grabbed you yet, because like if it's not grappled, it's trying to not be grappled. If it is grappled, it's trying to escape. So I guess.
So I'd have to sense it
Right.
grappling me in the first place.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Man, magical resistance seems way too good.
They're powerful creatures.
Yeah, this is
That's
end
true.
game.
End game, baby.
This is like before
We have to
final
have
boss.
something that has some advantage.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah, we were like
Um,
walking over everything.
Yeah.
Banished.
I do think though that you could make an argument that because it's a dexterity check, they would automatically fail it and they'd be caught by the black tentacle.
I would love to make that argument.
Yeah.
That argument.
Argument made?
I think for dexterity and strength that would work. I think for wisdom, charisma, intelligence, constitution, I don't think you could make that argument because you wouldn't need to see to counter those things.
Powers of the mind.
Sorry, I'm not
Body
trying to
and
like.
soul.
I'm not trying to argue it. I'm just curious for looking it up.
No, it's okay.
So
think
they
we're just
have
trying to figure it out.
resistance to magical damage, or does it say their character
Here,
specifically
I'll read it.
has?
I'll read it one more time. So, any check advantage on saving throws against spells and other magical effects. So if you're like, I cast this spell, they have to make a saving throw. They get
Oh,
advantage
okay.
on that saving.
And that's
throw.
in their character thing.
That's in their character.
Oh,
That's just
okay,
part
okay.
of who
Yeah,
they
yeah,
are. Yeah.
Okay.
It's not like something they've cast.
That makes
it's
sense.
just innate to them as creatures.
Because the only thing on resistance was like damage.
Just to let you know, a lot of higher level creatures have magical
for sure.
resistance.
Yeah.
A lot of the ones that I'm using anyway
Like
have
Mordegon.
magical resistance.
Dragon Quest.
Mordegon.
He's got that.
Probably.
Probably.
I'm not there yet.
I feel like while being banished, Huber's just bouncing between thinking about Naruto, thinking about Dragon Quest, and thinking about Resident Evil.
He doesn't even need to be banished for that.
That's true. Okay,
Unhinged.
so in
Hey.
this guy is caught up in the black tentacles. That means he's incapacitated, right?
If he fails the saving throw, he takes 3d6 of bludgeoning damage and is restrained by the tentacles until the spell ends.
Okay, great.
Or they succeed on a strength or dex check to get out.
Roll
Oh yeah.
that.
3d6. That's a 6 plus 4. That's a 10.
Okay.
10 spot.
And anything that starts its turn there takes 3d6 again
Right.
and is still restrained.
I don't have to spend a turn trying to get out.
It has to use its action to try to get out. Yeah, with strength or dex against my DC, which is 18.
Okay, so Palvin, it is your turn.
Palvin uses a bardic inspiration.
Oh.
Great. Keep in mind, Palvin also moved back behind you guys, closer to the entrance
Yeah.
last session.
I'm not sure what the range on it. I think it's just like if you can hear him.
Sure.
He'll use it on Kata.
He's KO'd.
I know he's not gonna do any rolls, but that's like to me canonically that makes the most sense.
He's inspired.
Yeah,
Let's throw that inspiration out there.
yeah.
New hero to look up to.
Yeah,
Yeah.
main character.
Main character.
Kata, you fool! I believe in you.
Blast!
Don't die on us,
You fool!
you baka!
You baka.
Dang it.
What
Today
is
feels
that?
like the last day of school, man.
Yeah, it
Just
does.
everyone is
It really does.
unhinged.
What's you baka?
Baka! Just like idiot in
Yeah.
Japanese,
Oh, okay.
but used frequently.
Mm-hmm.
Especially in anime.
Yeah.
Villian, it is your turn.
Villiant asks Zemlar is like, should I get rid of the stinking cloud?
I don't think it's really doing much.
Therese,
voice.
Yeah, I don't think it's really doing much.
Oh, it's doing much.
Kermit?
Yeah, Cusco. Okay, I don't really think it's doing much.
There it is. Kind of like Kermit version.
Yeah, Cusco, I don't think it's really doing much.
Today, should I get rid of the stinking cloud? Is it hurting?
I mean, if they can't see, that's good, right?
I suppose so.
I think it's okay for now.
Okay.
Really can't get in there, though. Give him a whack.
Yeah, I'll go on Overwatch. So I'm going to stand next to the Guardian Bear with my weapon ready, and I'm going to go in Overwatch mode.
Cool. You're gonna ready an attack when
Why
they
don't
get
you
within
use your
range.
guardian?
Because they have magical resistance.
We're not doing anything.
I'm on Overwatch, baby. I like Overwatch way more.
Okay. Popper's not like we're losing Popper.
But I can do more damage with my hammer than I can with.
We gotta get in the tentacles then.
Yeah.
All right.
Maybe we can do jump it.
We're not going to correct this now, but just to let you guys know, for the sake of everything that's going on, the Death Knight who did go, even though he got restrained by the tentacles, he still could have taken an action, and that just didn't happen. So,
Oh. Okay.
Playing with this food.
it is Moof's turn.
Oh, let's go, move.
So Moof last time tried to throw his weapon. It did not go well, and so what he decides
I'm
to
looking
do.
up what restrained means, just in case we
I have restrained pulled up.
Oh, okay. Because I'm like, what does that actually do?
Yeah. I had the same question
Oh,
here.
yeah, their speed is nothing, and we have advantage against it, and
Right.
it has disadvantage. Okay.
So Moof goes over to Kata.
And it has disadvantage on dex saving throws.
Disadvantage on dex saving throws.
That's
Yep.
funny.
We've kind of got things stacking on them basically.
Yeah, they've got disadvantage like 3 ways to Sunday.
Moof goes over to Kata and he picks up his left arm and he tries to drag him back to where Palvin is. So he's gonna have to make a strength check. Okay, he is actually successful. So he drags Kata about 25 feet, just trying to get him out of danger because he is so vulnerable at the moment. All right, it is the first Death Knight's turn, the one who did banish Pomper. Okay. If we're applying the same rules to everybody, he will fail the dexterity saving throw because of the stinking cloud, which means he will take 3d6 of damage, which means he will then have to take a concentration check, but he still has an action.
Okay.
6 plus 3, 9.
Okay.
So 10, I guess, would be the check
He would-
because 9 is lower than 10. Man, 10 is so easy to beat.
Yeah. Especially you got plus something. He's got a good constitution. That's probably
Oh,
plus
yeah.
5 or plus 8, you know?
Yeah, that's not possible to get 8, I think, but yeah.
I don't know. We're dealing with some high level demons.
Well, on a saving throw,
high
yeah, you
level
can be
demon.
higher than
Okay.
5.
He can fail it, but it is
Unlikely.
unlikely. He succeeds.
Cool.
Nice.
Still concentrating on keeping Pompous.
But I do have the 9 damage written down. Okay, so based on everything that I've read, it can still act and it can still cast spells, but it can't see. So
Or
that's
move.
going to be or move, yeah. So it is going to affect it.
can still shoot.
It can still shoot. Yes.
You know what we got to do is pile some more status effects on these guys, just so Ben has more to keep track.
That's how I like to play RPGs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Poison,
Debuffs.
blind,
Yeah.
weakened.
I actually think
12.
given their situation, I think this might make the most sense. I think they might try to dispel again. But I think they're going to try to dispel the stinking cloud.
Nice.
Nice. Yes.
Yeah, good move.
Then we can
Braz.
blast them.
Gotta respect it.
Okay,
for,
choose any creature, object, or magical effect within range. Any spell of 3rd level or lower on the target ends. What level is stinking cloud?
Oh, first.
Probably, yeah.
Let me triple check on that.
Okay.
Could go for indicator
Stinking
backstabber.
cloud. Oh, hey, 3rd level.
Okay, any spell of 3rd level or lower on the target ends. So if they choose stinking cloud, it looks like it ends.
Oh,
For
okay.
each spell of or higher on the target, make an ability check. Okay.
Everard's Black Tentacles is 4th level.
They actually tried to dispel Everett's Black Tentacles before and it didn't work.
Nice.
Okay, so they are gonna get rid of Stinking Cloud.
Ah, my cloud.
Do they just like blow it away?
It's all right, little brother. Just hang tight.
Yeah.
You know, like Kiryu, the heat action glows blue. It's like that.
Damn.
Well, we're still glowing golden light. Of
Dragon Ball
Lingua
fight
righteousness.
And now they can see us. Mental damage.
Okay, so this person has used a 3rd level spell slot. Okay. So now they can see,
Like chumps.
which will affect things
Banished.
by quite
Banished.
a bit.
Yeah,
Banished.
Okay, so now it's the second one's turn. So
They
now they
wait 1
don't
minute,
automatically.
they lose.
The second one doesn't automatically fail the Everett's Black Tentacle check.
Yeah.
But what is everything even the disadvantage? So it was the singing cloud. That's not a factor.
The golden light, the protection of light, like gives us some advantage.
If they attack you.
Right.
Yeah.
What did you? What
They
did
all
you,
have disadvantage on attack rolls against all of us now
right,
because of the light.
right.
How long does that last? The magic light?
The lasts up to a minute.
Oh, okay.
It is
I think he's got no problem with the tentacles now. I don't think there's any disadvantage there anymore.
okay.
Unless he's already grappled, then you have disadvantage on dexterity saving throws.
Right. This one is not grappled.
Right.
2 of them are grappled. 2 of them are not.
Yeah.
We do have to make note of something. The spell in the book that Kata cast does require concentration.
Oh.
Even in this state, he's holding on to it. Just to let you
He's
guys
still
know.
conscious. He's just laying down.
Yeah, he's just resting. But that spell that Kata cast lasts up to a minute. Okay. However, even though they don't have disadvantage on it and don't automatically fail it, this thing has to roll against, because it's starting its turn there, it has
Yeah.
to make a dexterity check. High-level battles are complex.
This is hardcore.
Okay, so it gets... Okay, so it succeeds. It does not get trapped. And it's going to try to banish you. It will run out of this eventually.
Who, Sweet Therese?
Sweet Therese. It will try to banish Sweet Therese. Now, keep in mind that this works out for you. Okay, so you must make a charisma saving throw.
I believe I have advantage. I'm checking.
I believe you do.
The
yeah,
holy
we went
light
through
gives
this last
that to you
time.
at least.
Well, and my I have like double advantage, which is not a thing.
Yeah, we learned it don't stack.
Yeah, you don't get double
Yeah, I
advantage.
have-
If you have advantage, then you can roll twice.
Yeah, I have
but-
advantage from both foresight and the glowing stuff. And charisma, so that's a 7 plus 11, and that's a 4 plus 11,
So you had 7 plus 11?
18.
Okay, you are very lucky. You are not banished.
Must be 17 or 18.
Don't
Alright.
banish me!
I'll banish you.
Now it's
I
the
will
one.
banish them.
Now it's the one that got muddled from your DLC spell.
Whee! Pay to
So-
win, baby!
It has to roll.
Pay to win.
Yeah, this is pay to win right here.
Yeah, I embrace it.
Okay, it has to
Did you get the
roll a
season
d6
pass?
and subtract the numbers from its ability checks. Okay.
DLC.
So I'm gonna roll the d6. It got a 3, so it's gonna be a -3 on this dexterity saving throw, which it does get advantage on. 4 minus 3 is 1, so that's good. 4 minus. I rolled 4 twice.
Nice.
Minus 3 is 1. It got 1 twice. It's caught up in the DLC, baby.
Nice.
And it gets the tentacles, right?
Yeah, it's restrained.
And it'll take 9 damage.
Okay.
Chip away.
Chip damage, but grappling is what we're after. Really.
Okay. It still gets to act. It is going to try to dispel these black tentacles.
Oh.
Do you think you can track to see who invented chain lightning? What's the origin of chain lightning?
I don't think you could track it. I don't think so.
Similarian.
Tesla.
Similar.
Okay. So, with dispelling magic,
Yes, dude.
because it's higher than 3rd level, you're casting it at a 5th level slot, right?
Yeah, we talked about that before. I don't remember what we came down on, but like every spell I cast is at 5th level.
The DC equals 10 plus the spell's level, so it'd be 15.
Okay.
Um,
Yeah, I guess it doesn't really give it that much of a bonus.
Buff up.
make an ability check using your spellcasting ability, which would be charisma, and the check would be 15.
They're like warlocks, basically.
Charismatic.
So charismatic.
They're like the same as me.
It's like looking in a mirror,
Mirror fight,
but not.
and there are 4 of them. I have 4 mirrors though, so that's pretty much.
What's
the same.
interesting is this thing's charisma is 18, which means it just gets a natural +4.
Yeah.
But it says when it is doing spell attacks, it gets a +10 to hit. So does it get a +10 or a +4?
That's your spell attack bonus, not your.
So it would just be the spellcasting ability modifier, which would just be a +4.
I believe so. Well, if it's a saving throw, it would.
It's
get...
not a saving though, because it has a separate bonus for its saving throw.
Oh, okay, yeah. Then I guess it's just.
I think it's just a +4.
I guess.
We're gonna go with it.
Just because it says attack and it's not attack.
Love that.
10 total.
So it fails.
Double or nothing.
I don't even remember which thing it's failing at right now.
It's failing at dispelling the black tentacles.
Right, okay. There's too many things going on.
There's a lot of things going on. That's why they're just like, get rid of it. Stop it. Get rid of it. Okay. All right, so that is a second full thing of combat.
Nice.
Sick.
We did it. See you next week, everybody.
Yeah, thanks for watching.
You're doing great, Ben.
Thank you, Huber.
You're doing great.
Thank you, Huber.
You
a
are,
lot.
D&D.
you're a
It's-
game engine right now.
Yeah, honestly.
Whoa. Whoa.
I'll be
Yeah.
speaking at GDC.
Tabletop
The
panel.
lesson of the speech will be how to deal with Pomper and friends.
Status effects.
Yeah.
There's a card that just says Stinking Cloud and Black Tentacles?
No, for real though, I do think this is a good time, like, to say to you guys and the audience, like, I know this is super numbers heavy. I apologize for that. I am just trying to do it as fair as we can.
Absolutely.
We probably got 10 things wrong already.
Real
but-
D&D, baby.
Yeah,
We're doing
we're
our
trying
best.
to be as real as possible. Yeah, approaching realness. Zemnar,
All right, dude.
Guardian of Faith is out there. It is a concentration spell.
I want to send it in the tentacles, but I don't know if I can.
You can. I'm pretty sure you can move it. I feel like a lot of
Doesn't it
spells
like
you can
float? If something floats, do the tentacles still grab it?
No.
move. All right.
Well, I don't know if they
I
have
think
it.
he just hangs, dude.
I don't
think
it
you're
says
right.
Anything about floating.
It doesn't. It
Okay.
doesn't.
I don't know where that came from then.
This
I think the picture is like the dude, right?
a
Yeah,
key
like,
a key word there is.
Yeah, it looks like he's floating.
He's just big.
No, it does. The spell description says hovers, so this bear with the sword and shield is
There it
just
is.
hovering.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So if he's hovering, then
No, but spells like that say you can use your action to
Yeah,
move it.
they-
Like I've had spells like that where it's
Right.
like you can move.
Ian
Remember
is correct.
Moonbeam?
moon.
I can take a turn and just go.
So a quick glance at this is it just says it is occupying this unoccupied space.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
Occupied.
I want to like.
The duration is 8 hours.
Do you know how far away I am from the
So it's
one
like
that's
it's like meant to
channeling
watch you
Huber?
sleep, I guess.
So unless I don't have any movement from you guys noted down, so we're basically all in the original positions that I gave you,
Okay.
which means you're 40 feet away from all 4 of the Death Knights.
Okay, my intention is to get to this Death Knight that's channeling Huber. If I got a jump attack or anything, whatever I can do to
Jump
smack
into
this
the-
guy.
into the
Bicycle
tentacles?
kick.
Yeah, I'm willing to take the hits from the tentacles.
Makes sense.
Okay, so the way that we're gonna do this, Brad, the way that makes the most sense to me. First of all, how far can you move without needing to dash?
I think it's just 30 feet.
Okay, so you can move
Yeah,
30
it's
feet up,
walking.
or you can dash.
But then I can't do an action.
Right. So you could. What you could do is you could just be like, okay, I dash right outside the tentacles, and the next turn I'll go in.
Yeah, that seems like the only thing I could do, probably.
Okay.
Wisest.
And
then
like,
I'll go in Overwatch mode too.
one can stop concentrating at will.
If
so
you
I
dash,
could just
you can't
dispel
ready
them.
an action. The dash is
Right.
Yeah.
He's okay. So if I dash, okay, yeah, I'll just
The
dash
dash
to
is
the
your
edge.
action,
Yeah. Okay.
What's up?
I was saying that I could stop concentrating at will. So
Okay,
if
maybe.
you were to go into the tentacles, I could just dispel them.
Semna, what are you thinking?
Gotta stop him. We gotta save Popper. Just
Okay.
channeling evil magic.
How many feet was it? 40?
Yeah.
So you could go 30 and then 30 next time.
Yes.
and do something. This
I'm
turn.
waiting. Well, I
Instead
can't.
of
I don't
dashing.
have anything ranged I can really do at him.
Okay.
I want like solar lightning bolts.
Yeah.
Pomper, you are incapacitated in a harmless demi-plane.
Cool. Thanks for playing, Huber.
Yeah.
Therese, it is your turn.
All right, so I can see that my melee friends want to get up into these guys.
Gotta hit him.
So I'm going to cast banishment of my own on the front two. One of which is the one that banished Huber, right?
You can target 2 of them by casting in a higher spell slot.
Higher spell slot, and all of mine are 5th level, so I can only ever target 2.
Okay.
So I'm gonna target the first 2, and
Carry us.
I feel like you're gonna incept him away though, and then we'll never be able to get Pomper back.
That's a
No,
no,
'cause
it'd break his
would
concentration,
break it.
so he'd come back.
So
automatic.
banishment will be a charisma saving throw.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm checking.
They also get advantage on it.
still
The magic resistance, so it is a
right.
magical effect. Yep.
blast.
Banishment proof.
So
Or
yeah,
insurance.
I have advantage on it, and so do they. That's
Yeah.
funny.
Yep.
I remember now why I wasn't doing this.
Whoops.
Yeah, but
blast
I'll
'em.
try it.
With the
That's for free, so whatever.
Therese, when you were describing of like dismissing the black tentacles, you kind of reminded me of like a person that like owns a theme park that like the kids come in and you're like, all right, time to let them ride.
Oh,
They're gonna get up in the grill.
They're gonna get in there.
That probably didn't make any sense. It's fine. All
I
right.
get it.
I feel like the person at the end of the day is like, okay, everybody go home, get off the tentacles, right?
That might be
I think
better.
he's saying is like, I'm gonna let them in. I'm like, the tentacles are the gates, and I'm opening the gates to allow them.
Okay.
It's like taking a kid to a toy store.
Killing
go
the
nuts,
monsters is the
Or,
ride,
like-
I
Or
guess.
the arcade.
like it's a closed down theme park, but you still own it, and
Yeah.
you see kids being like, "Oh man, this place used to be great," and then you come in and you.
I make them
You
sign
let
some
'em in.
Yeah,
waivers
you
not
let
to
'em in.
sue me,
It's a
and then I
little
let 'em in.
dangerous now, but
The
go
real
ahead.
question is, Therese, though, before you cast this, is the spell Alliance or Horde?
It's always Horde.
Thank
yes.
you. Thank you. Okay, so your spell
Everything
save
Therese
DC
does is much worse than Horde.
is 18. They're gonna roll against this. Oh. I rolled a 3 and a 6. They get a plus 10. One of them is for sure banished.
Oh,
I
Value.
didn't say this, but I would target the Huber one first.
Okay.
But
how convenient.
So the
I mean, that's
Huber-
what I was thinking. But
This is some Mickey Mouse bullshit right here, because we have you are breaking a banishment by banishing the one that banished Pomper.
Yes.
you know, tit for tat.
Yeah. Okay.
Give
So
them a taste
so
their
the
own
one-
medicine.
the one
Karma.
that banished Pomper is now banished.
Right.
Nice.
It is not completely gone.
I have
It's
to
the same-
concentrate for
right,
a minute.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh. But that means because you're casting a concentration
The
spell,
tentacles go away,
The
yeah.
tentacles are gone.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Good.
Time to beat.
Yeah.
some-
Time to
Yeah, because
whack
it's
'em.
time
All
to
right. So
Yeah.
the second one is not banished. The second one's
Okay.
okay.
Taste my holy
But
hammer.
Huber's back
Tasty.
with a faint popping sound.
Yeah, Pomper, you come back after being banished for a couple of rounds. Do you have any response to this?
I don't even know anything happened.
I was gonna say, would you even perceive
Yeah.
the?
Well
It was
done,
a-
Therese.
Yeah.
You saved him.
Good job, Therese.
He's back.
Bop, are you okay?
Yeah.
What?
What happened?
Pick up your weapons and fight, Pompa.
Huh?
Pick
I
up your
am.
weapons and fight.
We got a situation.
Popper,
I-
you were banished for a little while.
When I got banished, did it take all my weapons, or did my weapons just like drop on the ground?
They would, if you were holding them.
I just
guess.
imagine you like on your butt, dude. Like when you
Yeah.
when you put
Like
back
on
in,
my
you
butt?
just get on your butt. Yeah.
The way that I visualize it is you get blasted to this other place and you just are completely frozen. You don't
Yeah.
lose anything or whatever. Whatever you had on your person, you're still on your person.
And it says that you reappear in the space that you left, or the nearest possible. So I think you just reappear as you were.
Got it.
Yeah.
Cool.
So it's like you were gone and then you're there, and it's
So
like a
to-
20s camera editing trick.
To give you some distance, you are 40 feet away from the Death Knights.
Cool. I will. Oh, it's not my turn.
Yeah. Okay, so Therese, is there anything else you want to do on your turn?
Yeah, that's all right.
Thanks for the save.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kata, it is Kata's turn. Kata is out of commission at the moment. All right. It is one of the Death Knight's turn. He is not he doesn't have to worry about the black tentacles anymore.
Yeah, he's free.
So he's gonna do some stuff.
Bring it on.
Okay, so my understanding, and we're gonna have to talk this one out, is that you guys are all, except for Moof, Palvin, and Kata, who moved away from you guys, you are all basically clumped up together. Unless Therese...
Except Zemnar's out in front of us.
Yeah,
Zemnar's-
I was on
Zemnar's-
the edge.
You're right. That's a good point.
He's like
so
10,
Zemnar,
5 or
Zemnar-
10 feet from them.
Zemnar is in melee range
He's
of
10
the
feet in
Death
front of
Knights.
me,
That's
yeah.
right.
Yeah.
But I believe Therese, Pomper, and... Because I don't think you...
I'd never move.
Okay.
My ranges are crazy.
Never.
Okay, so Therese, Pomper, and Villiand are clumped up together.
Yeah.
Black hole.
Oh, I'm 10 feet away.
You moved out?
Yeah, I did.
And he would be... If he went to the edge of the tentacles, he'd be 5 feet from either the one that didn't get banished or the one that did. Because they were 5 feet from the edge of the tentacles, the front ones.
So I'm right next to the Guardian, who I think was 10 feet away as well.
I moved 40 feet, and he was 10 feet above me, so he's, like, what, 30 feet behind me? Or something like that?
You put the Guardian at the edge of the tentacles, so
Oh,
you're
okay.
standing under the Guardian.
So Brad's standing next to the Guardian.
he's
Got it.
in the Guardian.
With my
Okay.
bear.
Wait, so Kyle, did you move 30 feet up or 10 feet up?
I could only move 30 up. I got
Okay,
the same
so,
speed as Brad.
but you're 10 feet away from the
Yes.
Death Knights. Okay.
Yes.
All right, so this Death Knight is going to attack Therese and Pomper.
Party
Once
central.
per day, they have something called a Hellfire orb.
Once per day.
Once per day.
Wow, this is 4E stuff over here.
Hellfire.
Yeah.
The Death Knight hurls a magical ball of fire. This is some ninja
This is like
style shit.
meteor.
A magical ball of fire that explodes at a point it can see within 120 feet of it. Each creature in a 20-foot radius sphere centered on that point must make a DC 18 dexterity saving throw. So you'll have to make a dexterity saving throw.
This is like Dracula's fireball, actually.
We probably are all in that 20-foot radius, right?
No, you guys
So you're 30 feet away
from us.
from
Got it.
them.
Okay.
But I'm unclear if Kata and those guys are how far behind us are they?
So I said that moved Kata 25 feet back, so they'd be 5 feet away from this effect.
Okay,
basically.
okay. Good. I have advantage on this.
And I just Palvin is 25 feet back as well.
Once per day.
does he make an attack roll for this? No. Right?
What a cool
No,
guy.
he just hurls a magical ball of fire at a point it can see.
I have advantage on this.
I got a question about Kata's holy
doesn't.
glow.
Yes.
Does Pomper get it, or did he have to be there in the moment to get that?
So Therese has it. Pomper does not have it because he was in another enemy plane. However, bringing up which is something I will probably forget about, so don't let me forget it, is Therese does have the effect of the holy aura.
Yeah.
Like
So-
if he
and
misses, he
foresight.
like, gets blinded or something, right?
If it attacks you, yeah. In addition, when a fiend or undead hits an affected creature, but it's with a melee attack. This is not a melee attack.
Got it.
We got melee attack.
Yeah. Otherwise, our Overwatch would go off.
Okay.
I'm mad he's just throwing
So
a
what
ball,
is it,
dude.
Dex?
Jerk.
It is a dexterity saving throw, which you do have advantage on Therese. Pomper,
right.
you do not.
What's that
So
paladin?
that's a 17 for one of them
I don't know. You speak.
and an 11 for the other one. So 17.
What move was it?
Okay, that fails.
Woo!
All right, Pomper, what
Dang.
did you roll?
Got to do better than a 17, dude.
Better than 8 or tie 18? I just barely missed it. Oh, nat 20!
I haven't seen one of those in a while.
It's been a while.
All right,
We're used to
so
go up in season 1.
the sphere spreads around corners. A creature takes 10d6 fire damage and 10d6 necrotic damage.
Jesus.
Or half as much damage on a successful one. So you're going to be taking half of this. So I've got to roll 20d6. I don't know if you guys have any resistance to necrotic or
Candies.
fire damage.
I have fire resistance.
You do.
Dragonborn.
But
Yes.
so that means
Just your arm and leg and tail.
Not even his tail's got a dumb.
Oh, yeah.
I don't
Actually-
think the only thing is we've been through this before. I don't think you get double resistance. But I guess you would get resistance to the half damage.
So I take
you
half and then half again?
because it's not like you're
It's resistance to whatever damage you would take.
exactly
Yeah.
exactly. So you'd be taking half
A quarter.
no matter what, and
Got
then
it.
you'd be
Yeah.
taking half of that
Yeah.
because of the fire resistance.
But just
Okay.
for the fire, not the
Kill.
necrotic.
yeah, you take you take half
You
necrotic
take full
damage.
necrotic.
You don't take full necrotic. Can I get some more d6 so I can just do this all at once, please?
I have one.
Here, I've got 3. If I could just get 2 more, okay? Because I'm gonna roll 5 at a time.
You got it?
Yeah, I'm gonna roll them right here. This will be loud on the mic.
I have psychic resistance.
All right, I'm gonna do the necrotic first.
No one ever attacked me with
Okay.
psychic damage.
That
though.
sounds heavy.
Yeah.
Heavy
4,
damage.
1,
Yeah.
3.
I don't even want half of that, man.
9.
Man, I
Desperate
want,
attack, dude. Desperate attack right
Some
here.
cooldowns.
Once per day, yeah.
yeah, once per day. I want someone to attack me with psychic damage so hard because they take the damage that I take,
So cool.
and I have resistance.
It's never gonna happen.
I
Never
know.
gonna happen. Never gonna happen. Ben knows.
Yeah.
Game genie.
We gotta go see like a.
Very few things do psychic damage.
we
every
gotta
day.
Oh, I
find a
know, I
fortune
know.
teller in a town and just.
Just be like, you stink.
Yeah.
We need to fight something from the void.
We're taking your
again.
crystal ball.
Do something about
Okay, so the necrotic part in total is 40. So just Therese, you take 40. Pomper, you take 20. Make
That was
you
just
mark
half the damage.
That was just
Yes.
half.
Oh.
Now we have the fire damage.
That's a spicy fireball, dude.
It's Hellfire, man.
How much was that? Sorry, 40?
40.
It's Dracula's attack.
Okay.
I have to do some healing. How you doing?
I'm over 100. I'm still good.
I'm at 96 currently. I'm
119 for me.
Keep him topped off. Top him off.
top them off.
Love.
Put $5 in.
Getting that Essus chug when you have so much
Yeah.
health still. You're like,
Just top it up.
just top it up.
I got plenty. Bonfires around the corner.
Yeah. I got 20.
Okay, I'm gonna add this up real quick.
Yeah, I'll pop a blood vial. Why not?
About to pick up another one.
Yeah. Got 25.
Okay, so for the fire damage, it's 34 damage total, which means Pomper, you take half of that, which is 17, and then you would take half of 17 rounded down, so you take 8. So you
Nice.
take 48 total. Therese, you take 74.
I'm at 62 hit points.
Sick.
Wait. I already did 20 damage for the necrotic. So now I take.
You take. Oh, I'm sorry. You're right. You're right. So you
28.
you take 28. I was wrong. Yeah, you take 28 damage total.
Total now.
Therese takes 74 damage
So 8
total.
more. Okay, got it. So I'm at 111. Got it.
Okay, and I have to mark that it
Roll
used its
11.
1 per day cooldown.
Got it.
I'm just under half health.
Sorry.
All right, cool.
Health.
Cool.
It is Palvin's turn. Palvin just saw a fiery explosion.
I'm going back to Black Pot.
Yeah, Palvin gives
If only.
bardic inspiration to, I guess, Therese, because she's doing good stuff right now.
She's got set
It-
fire.
Is he
I'm just
limited
standing
at
there
all with the number of bardic inspirations he can give?
Yeah, it's his charisma modifier, so he gets 4. He's +4 on charisma,
Okay.
so he gets 4. He gets to do it 4 times.
Okay.
Imagine Therese like an anime character, just like singed and just like
Totally.
panting.
Therese, try harder to protect us.
I'm trying my best, Palvin.
Therese, try harder.
Therese, you need to make a constitution or a concentration check.
Oh,
Oh,
for
'cause you
the
took
yeah.
damage.
But the
Yeah.
thing is with concentration, it's either 10 or half the damage you take, whichever is higher, which means that it'd be half of 74, which means it would be
No way to pass.
But I
Right.
have advantage.
yeah. I mean,
I'll
let me
just-
just double check
I'll
that, but I
just
think
roll
that's right. Okay.
That doesn't count.
You are allowed to roll for sure.
Would a natty 20 get me out of it?
Yeah, sure. I'll let a nat 20 get you out of it.
Come on, 20.
Oh, 19! Oh. And
Hit a 1.
but a 19 plus my con mod, so 21.
That is not enough.
Crikey.
Well, they're back.
Yeah, so, well, there was just one that was gone.
All right, he's back.
But he's back.
It's back.
He's back.
Ian, you do get a sweet little D6 on any attack roll, saving throw, or ability check, but not that one.
It's a 6.
No. After
27.
the inspiration.
You 68. No. No.
So next time you got that free D6.
Noise.
No.
I'll be dead by then.
Noise.
The other guys, they got 3
Watch.
more Hellfires.
Also, wait, isn't it a D12 now? What level are you?
Oh,
It goes up,
3.
baby. Oh.
He's level 3.
Oh.
He doesn't get much XP.
That
Yeah.
little piece of trash.
All right, Villian, it is your turn.
Oh.
You know, these guys, believe it or not, still have a lot of health left.
Surprise!
I believe it.
Don't know.
believe it.
Don't know if we're gonna get.
Correction for people keeping track. His paladin's level 4.
Oh, that changes everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, that does change everything.
We might have to have another episode where we do combat.
Oh.
Settle in.
Yeah, count on
Gonna
it.
be like 3 more.
I know.
episodes
I know.
at this rate.
No one likes that. I don't like that. but-
I like it.
Oh,
All right, great.
Yeah, settle in, dude.
We're playing real
We got
D&D,
some
baby.
fans.
We got fans.
This is your D6.
They're multiplying.
Thank you. I'm looking for
Beetle.
Leon Hands. I forgot.
Leon S. Kennedy.
Leon Hands?
Uh,
Love that guy.
With the pool, total number of hit points equal to your paladin level times 5. Okay, so
I just got a Pomper level insane idea.
18 times 5
like
is
18
80?
I have no idea what 18
What are you
times
doing?
5 is.
90?
18 times 5.
90.
Ben's
No,
got it.
Don't ask
It's
me.
90. It is 90.
Oh,
Well
okay.
done,
Wizard.
Kyle Bossman.
Sorry. I have so much. How? What's your max HP?
136.
And you're at 90 something right
I'm
now.
at 62. Just under half.
I'll bring you up to a hundo.
Nice. Thanks.
So generous.
Yeah, I don't want to use it all up.
I'm just gonna look at Lay on Hands real quick, just double check because it hasn't been used in.
So you're spending
long time.
38 then.
Yeah. Okay.
Is there any water around?
Your blessed touch can heal wounds. You have a pool of healing power that replenishes when you take a long breath.
Wait, is it touch distance? Because you're not next to me.
Oh, I'll come up to you.
Hold on. With that pool,
Oh,
you
come
can
back to
restore a
you, I
total
guess,
number
right?
of hit points equal to
Yeah.
5 your paladin level. Yeah, so 18 times 5 would be 190. You're right. As an action, you can touch, so you do have to touch. Therese is 30 feet away from you.
So you can go
Hey, I have to go back, which sucks.
Okay.
the whole way. Hey, where are you going?
I have to heal
We're
trees.
supposed to strike down evil together.
I'm very conflicted, Zemna.
We were gonna use cross slash. What happened?
Combination of
Just an interesting note. I'm sure you saw this, Kyle, but you can also use 5 of those hit points to neutralize a disease or poison if that
Yeah,
were to
yeah.
become a thing.
But I also have I have a spell that
Sure.
neutralizes
Sure.
disease, so he's all right.
Neutralized.
All right, so
Thank you, Zemnar.
Therese
Oh,
is graciously
Billion.
healed.
Sorry.
Wasn't me.
Keep laying on the damaged trees.
I'll try my best.
Keep laying on the damage.
You're right. He could have done more damage with the hammer, but
That's okay.
it's a stupid.
We don't want Therese to die.
It's his ninja way.
I'm just gonna. I'm gonna
Stupid
go back
ninja
to
way.
old.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go back to Old
Mahomes?
Faithful here in a minute.
No. His ninja way is to always help people.
Okay.
Okay, it is Moof's turn. Moof is 65 feet away from the Death Knights. Moof is going to use his dash to get up to 5 feet away. So he moves 60 feet.
very
so he's
brave,
going to
Moof.
get right in the fight now that Kata is safe.
Wow.
Vaporize.
All right.
Yeah. Respect for move.
All right, Death Knight time.
Oh boy.
We got 3 of them in a row.
Yeah.
Cool.
This is what will end combat.
Cliffhanger right
Gee, I
here.
hope not. That means we're dead.
Dead.
Wipe.
Okay,
Lord at save point.
so Zemnar,
Yeah.
these creatures wouldn't know what your holy aura is, so it wouldn't necessarily inform the decision. They're not going to try to like metagame it and avoid it. That wouldn't make sense. However, this one is the same one that banished Pomper. It is going to try to attack you.
Okay.
So it makes 3 longsword attacks. Keep in mind that the holy aura does give it disadvantage on all of it, and if it hits you, it gets hit with a brilliant light.
Cool.
Now
Also,
keep it.
He's overwatching, right?
I was because I couldn't. I could. Oh no! Wait. I sprinted. To
He-
go 40
he dashed.
feet.
Oh,
Yeah,
I
I dashed
forgot
to
he
40 feet.
dashed. Dang it.
You might have gotten an Overwatch attack if you didn't have to move back to
Right.
get to Reese.
Yep.
Um,
Dang it.
What I will say though is I do believe the enemies are adaptive. So if this one hits you and the brilliant light happens,
Yeah, they'll learn.
They'll like piece it
Yeah,
together
they're
and
not
stuff.
brainless.
But okay, so it's gonna make 3 attacks against you. It has disadvantage on all of them. Yeah. Other creatures have disadvantage. Okay, cool. 2 hits with its longsword. It's plus 11. What's your AC?
16.
Okay.
No shield.
No shield.
No shield.
Agents.
Still on.
Okay, 9 plus 11, that's
8.
20 that hits. 19 plus 11 is 20 that hits.
Cool.
So that disadvantage attack hits. So 1 attack hits.
Yeah.
Miss and miss. So the second one's a miss.
So wait, is it blinded?
We'll get there. 1 second. So third one is, you said 17?
16.
16. Okay. It doesn't matter. It missed anyway. So it only hit once, which is the best case scenario from you.
How much damage?
We'll do the damage here. It is.
I ate too many Skittles. I'm out of it now.
It is 1d8. It's wielding it with one hand, so it is 1d8 plus 5, and then 48 necrotic damage. It looks like.
48 for 1 hit.
Yeah. So it says. I believe.
4d8,
I believe it gets.
right?
If I'm reading this correctly, I believe it gets
Yeah,
the necrotic
40,
damage
Not
no matter
48,
what.
Okay.
4d8.
Because it says 1d8 plus 5 or 1d10 plus 5 slashing damage if used with 2 hands, plus, so I think it applies to either you're using it one-handed or two-handed, 48 necrotic damage. So you take, in total, 5d8 plus 5 damage, and I don't believe you're resistant to necrotic or anything like that.
Zweihanda.
Does anyone know the name of the swords the ring wraiths used to stab Frodo?
No.
Damn it.
Do they have a name?
They had poison on them.
It's like
I
the
feel like
blade
everything
of
has a name.
something.
It's probably like used
Yeah.
to, that
They said it was,
sword
like,
used
poisoned.
to be a guy.
Some
Okay.
necrotic damage,
10,
dude.
11, 19, 27 plus 5 is 32.
Okay.
So you take 32 damage total. However, the good news in all of this is that it is blinded.
Swords clashing.
Okay. I'm at 106.
The aura flashes with a brilliant light. The attacker must succeed on a Constitution saving throw or be blinded until the spell ends. So what's your spell save DC?
18?
Okay. It gets a plus 5 to this. You said 18?
Yeah.
It fails, so it's blinded.
Yes.
So it's blinded for up until a minute, basically. But we're in combat.
Heyo.
Is it only enemies who have to check for? Oh, I guess.
It's only undead or fiends that actually have to do it.
Got it.
Yeah.
Sweat.
Yeah. I'll send you back to the void.
Okay. I need to note that he is blinded for next time. All right. Second one.
Villian, heal me.
I'll be right there.
It's just running back and forth.
Second one is going to use the Hellfire Orb
Oh, no.
against Villian, Therese, and Pomper.
God. These damn orbs.
They only get one of them. They only get one
But
per
there
day.
are 4 of them.
Yes, they do.
This difficulty spike.
Yeah.
All
I thought we
right.
were playing on
patch the
normal.
game.
We gotta go grind on some earlier
All right.
enemies.
So you 3 are in this. You have to make a dexterity 18 saving throw.
I'm going to use protection with my shield
Okay.
for Pomper. When a creature you see attacks a target other than you that is within 5 feet of you, you can use your reaction to impose disadvantage on the attack roll.
It's not
not an
an
attack.
attack roll.
Oh, okay.
That's
So
what you're
otherwise,
saying.
we'd all have advantage already.
Does
Got
my
it, got it.
sun-kissed shield do anything here?
Hold on a minute.
Uh-oh.
Keep in mind that Villiand and Therese have the Holy Aura, so they have advantage on saving throws. Pomper does not, but he's resistant to fire.
And
I
I've
have
got
the-
foresight.
Does the sun-kissed... You never gave me the properties? Are there any special
Yeah,
properties?
we did. We did actually go over it. It's a shield that can heal.
Heal, okay.
Yeah.
Shit, I didn't write that down.
Heal me.
I hope I got that right. It's been a while since we addressed that, but to the best of my knowledge at this time, I believe it is a shield that can heal.
Sorry, what kind of roll we rolling?
Dex.
DX.
I got a
Dex.
19.
Yeah, Kyle, you have advantage.
Nice. I will need it.
Dex Shepherd.
Oh, you screwed.
Dex. Yeah, I'm
Isn't it
-1
Dex?
on Dex. 8.
Bopper, top me off.
You have... Oh, wait, you don't have advantage.
No,
doesn't have
he does
advantage.
not.
Woof.
6.
Okay, so both of you fail. What did you get, Therese?
19.
Okay, so Therese passes.
Don't you?
Okay. Time to roll the d6.
I'm Skittles crashing. I had like 9 handfuls of Skittles.
All right.
All right. We
All
warned you.
right.
Skittles are 1 at a time. Maybe
10
2.
20 d6. We've got
Damn,
4.
so crazy.
I
Do you
like
actually
doing
have
combos.
5 d6? Yeah, I do.
2-hit combos?
Two Skittle combos.
One, make it 3 at least.
What's the best 2 Skittle combo?
Tropical, yellow and blue.
Ooh.
It's a good combo.
Yellow
Did you ever
and
have
blue.
Darksiders? Dark sides?
Yeah, dark sides are good.
They were
too.
Don't
good.
deal with evil
Out of
magic.
print. Out of
Out
print.
of print. Out of print. So if you see them in a store, stay away. They're years old.
Stay away.
Stay away. Stay away. Stay away.
I never thought this would happen, but that rhythm actually is what holds the Death Knights together, and so therefore they crumble instantaneously.
Enya was the answer all along.
Found the anti-sound wave.
Does this kind of thing happen on Critical Role? I've never seen it.
No, dude.
They
Or they like reel into it the whole time.
they take like 5-minute breaks,
Yeah, it's loose,
and they're
but
like,
serious.
Okay, so
gotta-
for the necrotic damage,
yes. No, do it.
sorry.
No, we're doing dumb bits. Let's do the-
didn't mean to interrupt the Enya.
Yeah, give me the damage. Give me the damage.
The necrotic damage is 37. Okay, Therese, you take half of that, rounded down.
Take the full 37.
God.
That's 18. That's 18.
I'm like, Ben, help me.
It's 18. Okay, now we'll do the fire damage.
Sick.
Sick. Yeah, I'm real excited about that.
37
Sounds
necrotic.
cool.
37 necrotic.
Then you still got one more turn.
We still have one more death knight.
Hellfire, dude.
Dude, I'm going down.
Yeah, I'm going down. Take
We're
one more
screwed.
hit.
We're dead, dude. Wipe.
Yeah.
Okay.
Teresa's just like, I'm leaving.
Yeah.
6, 6, 3, 3.
What
6,
happened if
6,
we
6, 3, 3.
actually wiped?
Then that's
This
it.
this roll was nuts.
We
I rolled
That'd be
3.
sick.
I rolled 3 6s in this
That'd be
one.
awesome.
Hey,
Hell's
Mark,
gonna live.
Mark of the Beast.
Oh no, it
bruh.
actually is not.
He'll run away.
Oh no, it is. It is insane.
Yeah,
Okay.
Palvin's the only one who gets out.
Comes a
All right, hold
teacher,
up.
Black Pot. Defense against the dark arts teacher.
tells the story to all his students, but can't remember what any of our faces look like.
Okay, so this was a pretty good roll. I guess it's not. It's in line with what happened last time, but this is 41 fire damage. You take half that, Pomper, so you take 20. Therese also takes 20. But Villian takes the full 41.
The full.
In addition to the 37 necrotic.
Cool. Thanks for playing, Kyle.
I think
I'm okay.
How much health do you have?
I'm exactly. Did I have 62 before? I think I'm exactly to where I was before Villian healed me.
Yeah. You got top to 100.
Yeah. That's hilarious. It did this. It got me down to exactly where I was.
It's okay, guys. Their swords don't hurt too bad, but they do.
Yeah, if they miss
Yeah.
2 of their 3
Yeah.
attacks.
Don't worry. It still hurts.
Crazy 88. I got 88 HP left.
Okay, you got 88
stop.
HP left. How much HP do you have left, Huber?
It's like one more.
What?
fireball.
How much HP do you have left?
54.
Okay, so
Ooh.
dangerous territory.
I gotta heal you next turn.
62.
I
Okay.
can heal.
Yeah, get some heals out there. It's
I got a
Yeah, you were
really good
bragging
one,
about
yeah.
your heals. All
Dude,
this
I've been
stuff.
banished, man. I haven't had a turn yet.
Let's get some AoE heals.
Yeah.
I think the only way I can heal is
I
by
got this.
sucking life out of someone else.
Okay,
So
it is
out
it is
of
going to be
Death
the it is going to be the last turn of the episode that we're going to do. It's the last Death Knight. It is, according to my notes, it is the last time that this Death Knight can attempt this. So he can't do it anymore.
Banish.
He's going to try to banish.
Oh, God. Banish Palvin or something.
I think
He's like,
Palvin's
I
out
think
of
he's
range.
up to something.
I think Palvin is out of range. Okay.
got a pretty good range.
It's got 60 feet, I think.
Oh, okay.
Let's look. It might actually be farther than that.
Page 2.
300.
Oh,
It's 60 feet.
the Guardian should have tried to attack the guy
Oh, yeah.
Can't move.
with the longsword.
When he came.
No, the Guardian is... The Death Knight didn't move
With the longsword?
with the longsword. Zemnar ran up to melee range. to him.
Zemnar would have been 5 feet away from him because of the tentacles. They were 5 feet from the edge of the tentacles, the Death Knights.
I didn't even get to whack the guy.
Yeah.
Guardian's he's got a good 10-foot range.
Well, it depends on if he overlapped with the tentacles or not. Because my
He
understanding
didn't
was
overlap.
that.
He was just right at the edge. I
Yeah.
see what you're saying, though.
So the Death Knight would have come to the very edge of the Guardian, not into it. He just moved forward 5 feet.
All right.
Yeah.
Got to think of it like a grid.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Okay.
Because it went tentacles here, Guardian here,
Was he-
Zemnar standing right
In my
here.
mind, the Death Knight didn't move at all.
If
He would have been
was-
5 feet away, but
if
it's
he was
like
10 feet within
immaterial.
the Guardian, then it would get hit.
Okay,
within 10 feet of
yeah.
the Guardian?
Yeah.
so
or in the 10-foot area
Within
of
10
Villian-
of the Guardian.
the
Ah.
Death Knight is going to try to banish you.
Okay.
Okay. It is a charisma saving throw. You have advantage on this.
Sweet.
Holy power.
Holy.
Holy power.
That one's a 20 if we want to go with that.
That's pretty
That succeeds.
All right, cool.
All right. So was it a natural 20?
good. No.
No.
Okay. So if you get a 20 with that, you do succeed. You are not banished. It is out of 4th level spell slots. This one Death Knight is.
Yeah. Three
Drain their
others.
PP. We got
We
this.
will be starting back again at the top. This is a long fight. They're going to be, just to prep you, probably a few more long fights in the relatively near future. We're fighting some pretty tough stuff. But thank you so much to Ian, Huber, especially since you were banished for so long, Kyle and Brad for toughing it out with us. Thank you, audience, for toughing it out with us. And hopefully we will finish this fight next week. Bye, everybody.